Mananalo, 5 from YouTube at 5 from Facebook. So abangan niyo po yung interview. Pag nagamit po namin ang katanungan, ibig sabihin, may dadating sa inyong premyo.
Tsaka isa-search ko po kayo.
Malaking bagay yun.
To those who got picked, congratulations.
At isa-search.
At
No, pero meron pa tayong may mga gusto pa akong pag-usapan, Dina. Halimbawa, if we were to go back a little bit in time, ano ang mensahe na nais mong sabihin to Dina, let's say 5-6 years ago? What would you tell the younger Dina?
I'd tell her na, I'd say thank you for not giving up. Kasi if she did, she wouldn't reach where she is right now. She wouldn't reach this far, and she wouldn't be able to meet people along the way na changed her life.
Pero intense talaga yung need, not need, intense talaga yung temptation to give up at a certain point.
Yeah,
You want to give up.
very on the verge of giving up. But then, as I always say, before you do quit, always remember the reason why you started that thing in the first place. So babalik at babalik ka sa why.
Ganda. At manunumbalik yung strength.
Yes.
Kasi babalikan mo yung dahilan kung bakit mo in the first place pinasok yun.
Yes.
Galing naman. Sasabihin siguro ng young Dina, yes.
Opo.
Opo. Opo. There are, 3,500 FB viewers right now and 1,200 YouTube viewers. Maraming salamat. Lahat tayo, Dina, may mga what-ifs sa buhay. Ikaw, kung meron kang mga what-ifs, ano yun?
Well, siguro it has been that one what if. So, in my perspective, or in my interpretation dito boy, may what if talaga is what if hindi ko kaya. Yun talaga lagi kong tinatanong sa sarili ko. Kasi whenever I start something new, I always ask that question. Kasi syempre, it's not something you do eh. It's about going out of your comfort zone talaga, which is also a risk that you're gonna do. So, yun yung what if ko. And siguro naman, pag hindi mo gagawin, hindi mo rin alam kung ano yung magiging outcome.
That's true.
It's also being confident with yourself na kaya mong gawin yung mga bagay na akala mo hindi kaya.
Ano yun? Para maiwasan yung pagtatanong ng what if. So if you get into a state where you want to ask what if, am I getting it that it's better to just do it and take the risk rather than regret one day at hindi ko sinubukan?
As long as it's something na you think na will positive siya.
Tama. Something good.
Yeah, something good na yung magiging outcome mo yan. So, syempre, if hindi naman maganda, bakit mo siya itutuloy?
Tama.
Pero you always have that curiosity kasi ano talaga yung outcome, ano talaga mangyayari. Kasi sayang regrets always come in the end.
Right.
So, yun nga, as we talked about nga kanina dito, parang wala naman mawawala sa'yo eh. Kung maganda yung nangyayari, good. But if it doesn't come the way you expect it to be, at least you learn from it.
At saka importante din yan eh. I heard a word from you kanina. You just have to be persistent. Kasi pag may sinubukan kang isang bagay, tapos hindi doon sa expectation mo pumunta. But when you're persistent, sometimes the good ones reveal themselves much later. So yung patience, yung marunong ka rin mag-antay, importante.
So,
di ba?
kasi hindi naman, like, it won't, parang hindi siya ibibigay sa'yo ng silver.
No.
You
Yeah.
really have to work hard for it.
That's
Kasi
true.
syempre, when you work hard for it and then the results come, parang it's a sense of relief na all those hardships,
Hard
all
work,
those
yeah.
difficulties, parang worth it talaga.
Tama.
And you gain experience from that.
I'm learning. Shout out for Dina. Dina, you have to say that.
Hi, Elaine
Suliano.
Suliano?
Or Solano, yeah.
Yeah. Micah Responso, Queenie Dino. Nova Villanueva, Queen Solano. Nixter DV, Dia Mendoza. Christina Dimayuga, Ivy Mones. Joy Opar, Ben Daniel, Sheila Labitad, Mark Anthony Federis Pineda, Aurora Castillo, Neri Jordan, Hemuel Ebuen.
You know how much that means to them, di ba? Talaga.
Kalma lang.
You know how much it means to them. And thank you for being so kind. May nagsabi, who said this? An author once said this. I'm not sure if it was Clive Davis. That fame is the sum total of everything that is said about you, both good and bad. Pero sa negosyo natin, sa industriya natin, being public people, working in the public sphere, ang iba naiintindihan ka, ang iba hindi ka naiintindihan. At this point in your career, Dina, what is the biggest thing that is being misunderstood by people about Deanna Wong?
First impression, siguro, what I've been hearing, what I've heard, suplada daw ako. Well, sa akin naman kasi, I'm really a shy type person.
I think you're shy.
Yeah, and I'm really an introvert person. So it may seem off na suplada. Kasi syempre, ayoko naman na hindi ko kilala. Ayoko kasi baka sa tingin, parang for me, if I do talk to them, baka feeling FC, feeling close ba? Or like mainis sila. So, I just choose to be quiet na lang. And I get misinterpreted about it.
It's also the fear of rejection. But now in your stature, Tito Boy says, you really have to reach out. Kasi ikaw na yung, di ba? But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Bigla na lang, ikaw ang nagre-reach out, tapos, di ba, may wall? Oh, that's hard.
Well, ngayon naman parang I've come out of the comfort zone naman syempre. Parang dami
But you're still shy. Kanina
Yeah,
pagdating ko dito sa studio, you're still shy.
Shy, pero kasi when,
Oo.
di ba parang as time, parang
Tama.
nagiging comfortable na ako. So
Oo.
it really takes time. Hindi
May
naman
gestation period, ika nga.
Yeah.
May
Ganun
warm-up
naman talaga.
period.
It's really a process naman. So,
Tina, I'm just wondering, now I'm talking to you, I'm looking at you. Meron kang one game in your life, one valuable game, na, which was so special that you will never forget that game. Meron?
of course,
Ano?
Game 3 of the finals, Season 81, UEFA Championship.
Why? For someone who, I mean, you know, like me,
Well,
for example.
for those people who don't know, it was my first and last championship in the UAE college. So we were down one game against USD, and you need 2 games to win. So it was hard. It was challenging for us to be in that situation na we were down one game. Kailangan namin manalo the next 2 games. And that last game where we won, that last point, syempre, doon nabuhos lahat. Na yung iyak, yung pain, yung tears, the blood that was shed in the court. Parang naging worth it.
Galing. Alam mo kung bakit importante yan? In public speaking, when you doubt yourself, when you're nervous, halimbawa yun, di ba, may mga moments na nakakatakot magsalita sa harap ng tao, you go back to an experience that really makes you smile. You go back to an experience when you had that applause. So I'm sure this is a kind of experience. Halimbawa, you're playing a game, you're down by a few points, you go back to this experience, and you say, we're gonna do this. Galing, no? May babalikan ka mentally.
Yes, meron.
Oo. Di ba yung,
Yes.
yung paghuhugutan mo ng lakas na if we did it, you know, in that particular game, we'll do it again.
At kung nagawa mo, why not hindi maulit?